Hello again, Newport Covenant family. We are excited to come to you again with new changes in the way that we are together in person. We received good news from our governor this week that the restrictions that were put in place 15 months ago to curb the spread of the COVID virus, those restrictions are now lifted, and that we celebrate that we are exiting out of this pandemic. It also means that some of the restrictions we had in place for in-person worship, we can adjust now. We can lift those and be together. So here's what you can expect in our in-person worship on Sunday mornings.
The first thing we want to talk about is our masks. And for those of you who are vaccinated, we want to say that masks are now optional. So if you have been vaccinated and you prefer not to wear a mask, you're welcome to come without a mask. I know it will be wonderful to not have to have these things on our faces all the time. If you haven't been vaccinated, we would continue to strongly encourage you to wear a mask just to continue to care for the health of yourself and our community. And any and every person is still, we recognize coming out of the pandemic, myself personally, I know it's going to take some readjustment. And so you are always still, of course, welcome to wear a mask anywhere and anytime as we gather together. The staff will all continue to be wearing masks just as a way for us to continue to enter into this space together.
We also want to be sure for those who feel most comfortable staying masked and socially distant, regardless of your vaccination status, that you have a space in our space to be able to do that. So this section behind us is what we're calling our socially distanced section. And this is a spot for people who prefer to wear the masks and remain 6 feet apart. It is near our praise ground where we have a space for kids. And as you know, kids under the age of 12 are not able to be vaccinated yet. And so this becomes a safe space for them to remain masked and to be together. So this spot is for you. If you prefer to wear a mask or are going to wear a mask, but don't want to sit in this section, you're welcome to sit in any section of the sanctuary. You just don't have to be socially distant. So I hope that makes sense.
One of the other changes that we'll be making is we will no longer have a health check as people come in, so you'll be able to just be greeted by our connections team people and be invited right in to find a spot in the sanctuary. But we do ask that if you aren't feeling healthy or if you do feel like you have symptoms, just again for the sake of caring for all of our community, we would ask you to kind of do a self-check and stay home if you're not feeling well. But we are excited to be able to have you just enter in and be a part of the community together.
Lastly, we know that as we emerge from this pandemic, that there are a variety of experiences and perspectives and desires for how you are as you emerge out of the pandemic. And we want to make gracious space for all of us, no matter our perspectives or our opinions of how we do this best. And so there is gracious space for you. Come masked, come unmasked. This isn't a place of judgment, but it is a place of care and love for everyone. And we want everyone to experience that together. So I do pray and hope and anticipate that would be at the forefront of our engagement together in intentional community and in the ways that we worship corporately on Sunday mornings.
And so however you find yourself, whether you still feel comfortable being at home, online, or joining us together in person, you are welcome and an essential part of this community. And we look forward to continuing to discover how we are a community together, moving forward into the future. We'll see you all soon.
See you soon.